Train by day, Kyle Wigginton podcast by night, all day.
Yeah, they did a show 2 weeks ago here
At another bar?
in New Orleans. I'm saying, yeah.
Nah, if they don't come to another bar, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's how I roll. I kind of like stay in my own lane.
I feel that.
Yeah, I hang out with the comedians that want to come here, but if no one comes here, then it's like, yeah, whatever. What was Gary Oldman doing in town? The actor. You talking about the actor?
Yeah, he was on that movie Think Like a Man.
Yeah, the white guy, right?
Yeah, he did a show here at some theater in New Orleans 2 weeks ago.
I didn't even know he was a fucking comedian.
Yeah.
I know Mike Epps is, though. I know who that is.
You know who that is?
Yeah, the black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the black actor.
Yeah.
What about him, though?
Well, I'm saying Lavelle Croft, I talked to him, we was setting up, like some comedy in New York and stuff like that. He supposedly, he gonna help me out. I'm just taking his word for it,
Man, I wouldn't. Fuck everyone. I just I kind of do my own thing. Like anyone who tells you they're gonna help you out, they don't have a clue.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm looking at it like this though. When me and a person shake hands, I kind of take your word for it. And not nowadays, I guess the word don't mean shit, but in my eyes, as my grandpa told me, when you take a word for something, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's my opinion.
Well, no, I agree with you. And that's in my opinion, it's a small town mentality.
Yeah.
Because like where I'm from too is a very small town. And whenever you say your word there, you're held accountable to your word because everyone knows you.
That's true.
And you know everyone. But when you're in a city and we're talking about people that are in entertainment, dude, they're the worst. Like they'll tell you that they're going to do one thing and then do the exact opposite.
I feel that.
And especially like telling your ideas. Like if you're a comedian and you're saying your jokes to people, dude, they'll take your jokes and run with them.
That's true. I have, Cat Williams did warn people about the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they very fucked up.
It's a cutthroat place, man. But the beautiful thing about that is that you don't need anyone these days.
Yeah.
Like if you really want to do something, you can figure it out. Like there are these AIs. I love AI so much because like you can literally ask it anything and it'll tell you how to do it. It's like you could be like, how do I become a famous comedian? And it would literally tell you how to do it.
Yeah, you can. You right on that. You can look stuff up and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? I've been, I feel like, I'm finna be a year in doing comedy seriously. And I feel like I'm making it, I'm making it, here and there. But like I said, though, I got a passion in this. This actually what I want to do. And I'm the type of person that never gives up on anything.
That's the way you got to do it, especially art these days. You just can't give up. It's about who's doing it the longest, really. Like I know I have friends that have been doing it 10 years now, and they're still doing open mics and stuff. It's not that they haven't tried to grow. It's just a tough business to be in. Like if it was easy to do, everyone would be doing it, right?
Yeah.
Same way with the podcast thing. If it was easy to do, everyone would be doing it. But it takes a lot of work to do these things.
Well, shit. I've been getting good at was my damn views and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I've been grossing like 70 to 80,000 people on TikTok every other video. So I kind of, you know what I'm saying? I think strongly, and when I think every time that I do an open mic, I do something, I get those type of views. So that's good too.
That is good, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't worry about that anymore. I just do it because I want to have fun.
Cool.
It's like these things right here. Like if I stop having fun doing them, which honestly here lately I haven't been having that much fun. It's only because of AI, really. AI. Like I'm having better conversations with my AI than I am with the people that I'm around.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Because I come up with some pretty wild ideas all the time. Like my ideas are pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then having a conversation with a human about the idea, they'll either shut you down or they'll listen and not actually like take in what you're saying. Especially when it's something that people have a hard time comprehending, like what is consciousness and what is time and how they relate. But if you can like talk to the AI can back your claims up with experiments that have been done. Like it has this vast knowledge of everything. So it's just really fun to have these conversations with.
Yeah. But like what you saying though, when people like comprehending and all that kind of stuff, people like, I guess they feeling like when you tell them something, like he don't know what the hell I mean, and he don't know what I'm talking about. He just agreeing. But the whole time you be trying to help them. Just, you got to listen to people, man. I promise you. I used to be like that, but until, that old saying, a hard head make a soft ass. somebody that's older than me or somebody that done been through something I haven't, I just listen to them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of person I'm is.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You got to listen to people and respond the way they, well, I guess not the way they want you to, but just let them know that you're actually listening. Like, but what I'm talking about is like, you talk about things like quantum mechanics and things that are pretty far out there that require a pretty large base of knowledge. Like, it's hard to have conversations with people about things when they have no clue what you're even talking about.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of AI, because AI literally knows everything. So it doesn't matter what you talk to it about, it can talk back.
True.
You mess with AI at all?
I done looked up a couple things on the AI, and but like you said though, it gave me like a quadruple answers and stuff like that lined up, about like you were saying. And you know, like if I really don't know something, damn near you look it up, it'll really tell you. It could be damn near right by you sometimes. I needed to go somewhere, and I needed to know where something was or how to do it, set something up, and it told me, you know, damn near faster than the instructions I was opening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great for that these days, especially with things like Google. You ask Google something, you get the paid results. But with AI, you're actually getting what the AI thinks that you want to know the answer to. So what's been going on since the last time we spoke?
Shit, man. I've been damn near like a lot of testimonies on stuff, man. I had.
What do you mean?
Shit, I was in a bad car wreck since the last time. You know, I was in a serious one. I really could have, you know, like died, like type of stuff.
You seem to be getting around okay. Like, did you hurt yourself?
Mm-mm. My truck was totaled, but I wasn't.
It's lucky right there, man.
Yeah.
I have a friend that had a bad car wreck, and it was opposite for her, where her body got fucking banged up big time.
Oh, shit.
But it's pretty amazing how quickly she's bounced back from it.
I was looking at it like, man, that day, it just like...
It'll change your perspective.
Yeah, it kind of did, you know, because I was looking at it like, you know, as I seen the truck flipped and did this couple times, like, damn, how in the hell... You know, that show you just how real God is. Like, I wasn't supposed to be standing. I was supposed to be breathing. When after I wrecked, I had called my, I called my girl at first. Then I had called my daddy, but he already done heard the news talking about your son then hit a tree or whatever, a couple trees at that. And they were like, he said, anytime somebody hits some trees and call you, I think they good.
How did it happen?
Somebody had swerved me off the road. They was on their phone and they had swerved me off the road. And around that time, it was about like this. It was kind of just dropping rain and shit. And I couldn't stop it.
And is it on the North Shore?
Huh?
On the North Shore where you're from?
Yeah, that's where it was.
It's crazy, dude. And do you remember the whole wreck?
I remember the whole thing.
Yeah, some people say that when they have these wrecks, they don't remember any of it.
I remember the whole thing from the start. I was leaving to go by I was leaving to get my 4-wheeler fixed or whatever. I'll never forget. I'm driving. I looked and seen somebody just like this. They had their phone. They had their phone like this, and they was
You can pull that to you if you don't want to lean up.
Yeah.
I'm saying like this.
Yeah, they had their phone or whatever, and they was coming towards me. I said, damn, do they see me? And I said, man, they kept on coming. So damn, I swerved off and I couldn't stop the truck at all. So it was like, boom, 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 boom. Felt like that. The damn truck flipped so many times and it was upside down. I said, damn.
The person just kept going?
Huh?
They just kept going?
Kept going to this day. They were like, fuck, man. I said, these motherfuckers left me for dead. And shit, I got out the truck so damn fast, you know, because I had, like I said, I had smelled gas.
You seen a lot of movies that blow up?
Yeah.
Did it blow up?
I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, I think the movies are kind of fake sometimes. But I got the fuck out of there too. I don't blame you. But it's a blessing that you're still with us, man.
I'm still here. Because right after I had the wreck, I think a week later or something, I went to jog and get myself right, and I wasn't even sore, you know. I had did a show here. I had a rec on that Monday. I think like that next week on that Tuesday, I did a show here. Got some great laughs and everything.
Best fucking show you've done, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, anytime after you have a near-death experience, everything's just freaking amazing.
I said, man, I was already taking the comedy serious, but it made me start taking, other than comedy, it made me start taking life more serious.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I think it would make you take life less serious because you realize it could be over tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's like for me, I used to put a lot of pressure on myself when doing anything. And then it wasn't a near-death experience, but it's kind of the same thing. I took a lot of mushrooms.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and pretty much died in my mushroom trip. And then when I came back to, I was like, none of this fucking matters. Like, why am I putting pressure on myself?
No
It's all
shit.
just for fun. It's just a big game. So, like, if you want to be a comedian, go be a comedian. Like, if you want to do podcasts, do podcasts. Like, who
Yeah.
gives a shit what people think?
You went like, okay, shit. And that was like a near-death experience for you?
Yeah, but they call it ego death.
Ego death?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I literally died in my trip, if you want to call it that. Like, I accepted death.
It wasn't no anxiety attack. It was real.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not dead. You know what I mean? Like, what? Who might
They
say?
say like when person get real high, they ain't never been. They have anxiety attack first to think they.
Yeah, well, who's to say that's not actually death, though?
Yeah.
Like, think about if you're dying. If you're bleeding out, you're going to have anxiety.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, oh, shit, it's happening right now. I'm dying.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to accept it. And when you accept death, and you're like, shit, none of this fucking matters. Because, like, that's going to happen one day.
For anybody.
Yeah, even if we don't like to think about it. But, yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why you just got to have fun with life while it's here, man.
Yeah, can't say nothing about that shit. I don't know. As I'm like this though. You never know when you're gonna die. That's true. But I be like, damn, man, because you know, I got a bunch of kids. I at least want to be set when I at least want them set. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worrying about me. At least I want them kind of, you know, taken care of. You know
How many kids you got?
I got 5.
Damn. Yeah, see, that's what's different between me. I don't have any kids, so like I have nothing to think about that way. But I understand that does change your mentality whenever you have kids.
Yeah, it does. You know, I named every last one of them after me. Shit, so I just, you know, that's just what I did. Every last one of them damn near got my name.
What do you mean, damn near?
That well, shit. I got Tyrec, I got Tazern, I got Tyriana, I got Tyron, and I got Tyrec Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's true.
Did you have a mentality shift after you had your first kid?
Man, I was in the room when she had him. I was like, I was amazed though, man. I was so damn happy, but I was scared too, you know, because when she was having the baby, I said, man, go ahead and have this baby. I'm already scared, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when he came out, shit, when she was having him, he looked exactly towards me. You know what I'm saying? He like paused for a little minute. He didn't even cry. He just paused and then he just went to cry. And I said, look at that. Because I remember I had my first child when COVID hit.
Oh, so you've been cranking them out quick then.
Oh, yeah.
It's 5 kids in 4 years?
Damn, man. That's how it be sometimes, bro. When you busy.
I think that's a choice. That's not how it be. That's a choice. Yeah. Like one kid may be how it be, but like, no, that's a fucking choice. 5 kids in 4 years.
God damn, bro.
Does that stress you out?
Not really. I think she was doing my hair yesterday. She found some gray patches, so I don't know. I could be stressed. I don't know it.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine 5 kids in 4 years. That's crazy. They all look like you?
Hell yeah, all of them. I can't deny none of them. None of them. I can't deny none of them.
Well, yeah, I guess that does give you motivation to push harder in comedy.
My genes are real strong, you know. My damn nieces and nephews look like me. We just on my side, we got strong genes.
There's a lot of guys that I know that as soon as they have their first kid, it gives them motivation to kick them in gear and like actually make them work harder.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you don't have a kid, there's really no purpose, you know?
Well, I got I I work a bunch of jobs, you know, besides, you know, my comedy career, you know. I got 3 jobs and all.
Talking to the mic.
I got 3 jobs and all on my comedy career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I don't want to, like, I enjoy having my time rather than having to put all my time into making money for support some children. That's why I don't have a woman either, though.
Oh, yeah?
Hell, I don't have a woman either.
No
yeah.
shit.
For that reason, too. I like my own money. I don't want to spend my money on somebody else for no reason.
Shit, man. Shit. I don't know, man. Shit. I don't know. I've been with her so long, I can't do nothing without her. Shit.
So 5 kids by one lady?
Yeah.
In 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that's like one after another. Or some of them
really
twins?
Is. Really is. Shit. Huh?
Are some of them twins?
No, I ain't got no twins. You know the crazy part about that though, Kyle?
The whole thing's crazy to me.
Well, listen, hear this out. My wife is a twin.
Okay.
My mama's a twin. My uncles are twins.
But you didn't have any twins?
I didn't have any twins. I just don't get it. That's crazy, ain't it? My mama's a twin. My wife's a twin.
Mm-hmm.
All my uncles are twins.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Shit. That's crazy. I don't know.
I think all the twins that I know too, like none of them actually had twins either.
Yeah.
Maybe it like skips a generation. Like if your kids have kids, maybe they'll have twins. I don't know how it all works.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit. I think that's probably what's going. I think after my next child, I ain't gonna lie, they probably gonna be twins or either. I know for certain my kids probably gonna have some twins or something.
It could be like a recessive.
It's gonna come back somewhere. It's coming back.
Yeah, twins that's a crazy thing anyway. The fact that the embryo splits into 2.
I'd be like, damn, okay, shit.
So you said today you want to talk about life before comedy.
Yeah.
That was one of the things you want to touch on. What do you got to say about that, man?
Well, shit. I was like life before comedy. I was always talking shit, but I was you know what I'm saying? How could I say this? You know what I'm saying? I was a good dude or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Was a good dude?
Yeah.
You're like, fuck that, I'm not anymore.
I'm still is a good dude, you know what I'm saying? You know, I used to always like, before I, you know, had my wife or whatever, you know, I was getting into shit, you know what I'm saying? Back and forth, you know, with, you just like.
How long you been married?
How long I've been married? 3.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. 3.5 years. Yeah. Finna be 4 in March. Yeah. If that now, yeah, March. But shit, like I was saying though, before comedy or whatever, I don't know. People are crazy. They would try to portray that I was a ladies' man or some shit like that. But nah, I was just chilling, man. I wasn't doing no shit like that.
But who gives a shit what people think?
Yeah, that's the main thing. Like in my area, wherever I was, you know, around that time, they was trying to put it like he was a ladies' man before he was doing this and doing that. Nah,
That's that small town mentality though, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gone.
No, where I'm from too, people just like to talk about shit. They don't have a clue who anyone is. But if you're like an outsider, if you're doing something that, or you think a way that someone else doesn't think, then you're the outsider.
You see what I'm saying? They thinking outside the bed, like you people. I like you don't even know me. Like sometimes you be judging people. Like, do you know them personally before you just talking, or you just going by what you heard?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of living in a city, man. Like there's people have too much other shit to worry about than to what this guy's doing or what this girl's doing.
True.
And I think it's why a lot of people love big cities. I like this city right here because it's not too big.
I love this one.
Yeah, New Orleans is awesome. When it comes to cities that are way too big, they're like New York City, it's too much for me.
That's a big ass city. Yeah. I have heard about New York, got some people, but I done been to Chicago.
I don't like Chicago either.
You don't?
Nah.
You don't? Too cold or just?
Well, for one, yes, it's too cold, but when it comes to cities that are that big, it's even getting around. Like I like to be able to get around a city easily. Like this city right here is small enough where I can get from place to place in 15 minutes. Like, it doesn't take long at all to get to places. But when it comes to, if it took me 45 minutes to get to work, I'd kill myself.
No shit.
Dude, I hate waiting. My time is the most precious thing to me. So like when it comes to spending time on just getting somewhere to make money, that's a horrible thing. Like I just want to be able to go to my place and work and then go home and be able to do my stuff on my own time.
Well, they got some people, shit, you like you, Kyle, and my damn aunties, man, they cannot stand no damn traffic. Oh my God.
Mhm.
They be going to work and shit like that. They hate, like they say they be working from where they at all the way to damn near Baton Rouge. And you know, I done heard about Baton Rouge traffic. I done been in it.
Dude,
that
it's the
shit
worst.
still fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Man.
Especially like people that drive from New Orleans to Baton Rouge to go to work.
Yeah.
Like that's the craziest thing I've ever experienced in my life. When it's almost like everyone in Baton Rouge works in New Orleans and everyone in fucking New Orleans works in Baton Rouge. Because that traffic there every day is insane. The amount of wrecks.
Damn people.
Well, the amount of wrecks that they have on that road too is crazy. There's been so many times that I've been traveling to Baton Rouge or back from Baton Rouge, and there's been wrecks on that road just from people not paying attention.
Yep, I done just seen that shit. I think majority of some of them the rest could be ain't paying attention, and majority of them damn phones.
Yeah, they're on their phones and they don't see the person in front of them stop, and then bam, they all wreck into each other. And
then the person ain't doing shit or ain't got nothing to do with it, just really trying to drive and get their ass to work, be the main one in the damn wreck.
You gotta pay attention, man.
Yeah,
that's part of living in a crazy fucking world is you can't just pay attention to what you're doing. You got to pay attention to what everyone around you's doing. That's the same way with going down to Bourbon Street. You know, the wrecks or the shootings and shit they're having down there.
Yeah.
If you don't have your head constantly on a swivel these days, then something bad can happen and you can just be a bystander and it can happen to you.
And I hated that, man. I saw that shit.
Yeah. I mean, it happened. So there was, I used to work in the French Quarter, a bartender down there when I first moved here. I think the second year that I was down there, a shooting happened as well. And it was a woman was out with another guy, and then her boyfriend came down to Bourbon Street and found him. And the dude just fucking pulled his gun out and started shooting at him. And the dudes took off running. So he was just shooting down the street, hitting everybody on the fucking street.
Damn.
Yeah, I was at work that night. All of a sudden we heard everybody scrambling and we just took off.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Well, people like saying though, man, a lot of people can't take cheating. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I know they got some strong people. Like, all right, I caught you such like that. It's over with. But a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it both ways. Men cannot take it when they woman something, you know, they've been fucking up for the longest, like fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Cheating left and right and got used to that shit, slanging, you know what I'm saying, dick everywhere. But now you been doing this shit for the longest now. But when you catch your girl, you done went through a phone and she done fucked somebody, this, that. Now you just like, damn, man. Oh, fuck. You just hurting like a motherfucker because you thought more than her, but she really thought more than you. So, you know what I'm saying? You've been doing it. When she do it, you really don't want her no more.
Yeah, I think it's a very different thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think whenever we're talking about a woman cheating, and there's gonna be a lot of people that disagree with me here, but I go back to like the animal aspects of being a human, right? So if your woman cheats on you with another guy, she could potentially get pregnant by the guy, and then you'll have to raise the other man's babies.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bad thing to happen. Mm-hmm. If you cheat on your girl with another girl, there's no potential that she's gonna have to raise that kid. So it would make sense that the man would get really upset in that situation because you don't want to not know if your babies are yours. Yeah, it's in the animal world. What'll happen is if you stumble across a female and she's got some babies, you'll kill the babies.
Hell.
You'll literally kill the babies. So for one, the woman will start ovulating again, so then she can have your kids. But I mean, that's what happens in the animal world. And in the human world, we've taken that away from people. So if you come across a woman that you want to make babies with, you can't murder her babies.
Man, I'd be like fucked about what you saying though, because I just, you know what I'm saying. That's a motherfucker, man, raising somebody else's kids. But
I wouldn't do it.
But if you really, you know, ride my way, they got a lot of dudes be married women that already have kids. So
Nope, I wouldn't do it.
I'm just saying that it's really around my way. That's what you saying though, Kyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I'm not raising another man's kids. If I want to take care of a kid, I'll have one of my own.
They got, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They just, and they got those saying where I'm from too, though. You might find it crazy, but they saying a real man, if you really love her, you accept her for what all
Yeah, it's
that
fucking
comes
stupid.
with it.
Let me tell you something. The only one that's benefiting from that situation is the woman.
Yeah.
Like the man's getting pussy. Yeah, sure. But if the man's raising another man's kids, there's no benefit there. The woman's getting all the benefits because she's actually has someone helping her through life. Like fuck all that noise. Like if I'm gonna be with a woman and I'm gonna have kids, then it's gonna be my kids. That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah. I don't, back I done been in a situation like that a long time ago. I was damn near like fresh out of high school. I was I was talking to a girl who had a baby, you know what I'm saying? And I was trying, I was like, shit, man, I cared for her, so I was taking care of the baby and
Why'd you care for her?
huh?
Why'd you care for her?
I don't know.
Because she was giving you that pussy.
Nah, I don't even want none of that shit.
Okay, you were taking care of this girl, but she wasn't giving you any.
Man, yeah, shit, we were messing around and shit, you know what I'm
Where
saying?
are you sleeping with this chick?
Hell yeah, I was.
Then that's what she had you trapped because of that thing, man. It wasn't anything else.
This was high school shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she knew. She locked you down quick.
She had got me.
She
like
threw it
that.
on you.
Man, she just had got me like that. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying, though. That's old shit. But I'm truly in love now. But that's like I was saying, though. That's how men be doing things. You know what I'm saying? If they really love the girl, whoever she got or kids, how many kids she got, they could come too. That ride my way.
Man, love don't exist.
You don't think so?
It's just chemicals in your brain.
Man,
if you want to trick your brain, you can make the chemicals happen on anything.
Yeah.
It's literally oxytocin. That's all it is.
You think so?
Dude, it's not a think. It's science, man. Like, this is a fact.
So you real life then went through this shit, like.
Well, no, I mean, I understand the science behind it. Like, you can trick yourself into loving something or loving someone. Like, there are people that can trick you. They're called narcissists.
I've been, like me wise, I've been, you know what I'm saying? Well, I was like when I was doing my thing and all that, my wife, who I got now, she had caught my attention, at Burger King, and like I said, when I looked at her before we had a conversation, it's weird, but in my mind, I'm saying, I said, man, she gonna be my wife one day. She gonna have my first baby, and I be damned, you know what I'm saying? Like a couple months later, she had got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't no,
Let's break that down.
Go ahead.
Okay. You saw this woman.
Yes.
And you like something about her makes me want to have a child with her.
Not just like that. After we just, after we really like conversated and all that, but I didn't, we didn't, just, it didn't, like I'm saying, she wasn't no bad girl, no whore or anything of that.
Well, you said in 2 months she was pregnant.
No, not in 2 months.
I'm not saying she's a whore, but I'm saying like that in 2 months, the animals that you are lustfully got together and you created a baby. Okay? Now, that moment may have made you fall in love with this woman because she gave you a child, right? But I'll tell you the ultimate love that you can have is when you look at those babies.
Yeah.
Like, and that's your brain releasing oxytocin, which is then making you go, I need to take care of this. So it's all just like a trick that your body's working on you, because the ultimate thing for being a human is to express your genes to make a baby. So, I mean, that's like literally the entire thing your entire body's designed for is to make babies.
Well, I hear what you're saying, that Kyle, like you saying to make babies, but I'm looking at it from my perspective though. Me, but that was like, you know what I'm saying? she wasn't just somebody or somebody I want to be seen with. She was somebody I want to do the rest of my life with. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, you asked me, you just know what I'm saying. I don't get it.
You don't?
No, I don't get taking care of someone for the rest of your life. I get partnering with someone and making a baby, but like, I don't know, spending the rest of my life with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
You just, what, so Kyle, you ain't, you don't believe, like, all right, say for instance though, bro, you find somebody you really like and all that, you don't feel like, and they might tell you some shit about yourself you ain't never really looked at or thought about, just in, just in general now. You meet a woman.
Well, clearly that hasn't happened yet.
It's gonna happen.
I've met a lot of people on this planet, but I haven't met one yet that I'm like, oh, this is the one.
You pray on it?
No, hell no, I don't pray.
No shit, damn.
I meditate.
I pray every morning.
Well, praying is like looking for an external thing, in my opinion. Meditating is going inside of yourself and like finding the answers.
Oh shit.
And I think that's probably another reason why I haven't found a woman that I want to, spend my life with, because I don't look externally for these things. I go internally to solve my problems. So I think it's even validation, like for love, when a lot of people look for love because they want someone to make them feel a certain way, which I make myself feel a great way. So, I mean, I don't need anyone else for validation. And I think it's even when I meet people, like when I meet women, they want something from me. So because they're looking for something, so it's like a transactional thing rather than I want to actually be a partner with this person and grow a life.
So basically that's how they be like, they always want something before you. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? What about yourself? What about this? Like some women really just, when they meet a man, they might just look at you like, what can you do for them? What can you do for them from the jump?
Well, it's not even women. Men do the same thing. Like if you look at a beautiful woman, you're like, I want to sleep with this woman. Like she can make me feel good. I want to see her naked. And you may not realize this, but you're also thinking about the baby aspect. You're like, man, I want to have kids with this woman. Yeah. So it's not like, you have to understand what attraction is, right? Attraction is, my genes think that her genes would be good combinations to make babies with. That's really all any of that is.
Well, shit. What another thing though, since we got on this topic, I just want to just ask around. Cause I know you've been in this business a long time, and I know you about know what's going on with this. Just getting back on this comedy, just saying. I've been on the struggle, man, that just finding, been looking for some agent or something that could help me out with, That's what I've been trying to look for too.
Yeah, I don't know any agents.
You don't?
No, especially not comedian agents. They're a very different thing than what I do. It's like with acting and stuff, like we have agents for that. But when it comes to comedy agents, like you need like people that book you and stuff at shows.
Something like that.
Yeah, and those are people I don't have access to. Even the comedians that I know, like I think there's only one or two of them that actually have agents. Mm-hmm. But how they found them, I think they went to like the comedy festivals. So I think from what I know about comedy, is that you want to get you about 5 minutes of material, like good material, and you want to film that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be like high quality stuff, but you want to then submit that to comedy festivals. And then at comedy festivals are where you go and you meet agents and things like that. And you start getting book shows. I don't really understand the comedy game that much. I kind of see what the people around me are doing, but.
Do they have they have festivals down here, don't they?
There was a comedy festival here, but the bigger ones that people are trying to get to are like Austin, Texas and things like that.
Oh, down there?
Yeah, it's like, I think those are the ones you want to go to. Like, we just had a comedy fest this past year, but it wasn't anything like what they do there.
Yeah.
And now that Joe Rogan and all them are down there, like comedy's blowing up huge there.
Yeah, Joe Rogan is a huge YouTuber.
Bro, what I would do if I was like an upcoming comedian, I was trying to get on the podcast game. Like this stuff, this equipment you can buy is so cheap.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason not to be doing these and like putting them on TikTok and stuff. Like me, I just enjoy doing this shit because I like cutting up with people.
Yeah.
Every now and then I have a conversation that, expands my mind. Like I had a woman on a few weeks ago. Her name was Fiona McQuinn. and she was a science teacher. So basically rooted in the material, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now she's teaching philosophy and psychology classes. And she's starting to understand the relationships that are in science and religion and like how they come together. Because they're basically saying the same things, but with different language. So that was a really cool podcast, and it kind of expanded my mind. And I haven't had a podcast in a long time that after we were finished, my mind was like kind of fucked.
Damn.
But she was giving me all these like philosophical type questions. You know, like you ever heard there's a train going down the tracks, and the track split off into two. And on one side, there's 5 babies. And on the other side, there's like 5 adults. Like, who are you going to...
What you gonna go through?
So like questions like that were kind of cool.
Well, okay, so that was like, so in your mind though, where you like that, and that was very like interesting to you.
Yeah, because I mean, that actually makes me think. Like, I feel like a lot of the conversations that we have, and I've been doing this so long and had so many conversations with people that it's almost like monotonous now.
Yeah.
It's very rare that I come across someone that says something and I'm like, hang on a second. What did you just say?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think it's fun to like chat with AI now, because AI is going to give you something new.
So when y'all was doing that, was it like the same level of thinking damn near almost when she was like, asking you those type of questions?
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm saying like you were telling me when you was telling about the trains, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, she was asking me questions kind of like that, and then I would give her an answer, like, you know, I would, because I guess I don't remember how I broke it down in the podcast, but I've been thinking about it ever since, which is another cool thing about a podcast. If I walk away from the podcast and I'm thinking about the things that we talked about, like, that's awesome. So I was asking myself, why would I choose, to kill the humans, the adults, over the babies? And I think it all boils down to time. You know, time is the most precious resource that we have, because we don't understand when it's going to end. And we really like don't even think about it that much.
Right.
But like, we trade our time for money. We trade our time for everything. So I think that's like the ultimate thing that it dwindles down to. Like, the babies have more time than the adults do. So I would definitely kill the adults over the babies. And then she would interject and she would say, okay, but what if the baby is like Adolf Hitler? You know, what if the baby's like some evil person who's going to commit atrocities? And I'm like, God damn, you know, that throws a monkey wrench in there. But like, how am I to know this?
That's true.
Like, all I can do is take the situation that I know and make the best judgment call in the situation at the time.
Because you, like you said though, this type of shit, you really don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't know.
You don't
know what a kid's going to grow up to be like. And then she would interject and she'd say, okay, well, what if the adult was your mom? And I'm like, God damn, that's another conundrum that we've crossed now.
I was looking on the news one time, and not the news, it was video or something on YouTube about somebody had killed somebody. It was a dude had killed somebody and all that. And I read the comments. It was like, once upon a time, there was some mother enjoying baby, you know, that she was holding in the hospital. Now look at him.
Yes, but it poses the question of like, what caused that person to do that? Like, that was a baby, a precious kid at one point in time. What made this kid turn into this monster? Is it the environment that we live in? Because I think it is. I think it has something to do with the environment. Yeah, there's it's an experiment that I always talk about on this podcast, but it's the mouse utopia experiment. And it basically, they took mice and they put them in utopia, like the perfect society for these mice. And they started noticing that the mice were acting in weird patterns and they were breaking off and doing very strange behaviors. And if you look in our society, the way that people act, living in cities and things like we live in today, they're doing the same shit the mice were doing. Like, we're literally following the same patterns they were doing in those experiments. And it's because you don't know who to trust. Like, there's a thing called Dunbar's number, and Dunbar's number, it states that humans can only hold about 150 humans in their brain before they start acting like crazy. It's like the perfect societal structures for us is 150 humans. It's like, if you live in a small town, that should be your group, 150 humans. And that would be optimal for us. But when you get over that right there, you don't know the people around you, so you don't know who to trust. and you start acting in strange behaviors.
Well, you know, about what you were saying though, Kyle. You know, sometimes when you first just really meeting somebody or something, you know, it could be a difference from somebody you growed up with, like you know them. But when you meeting somebody you really don't know, seem like a cool person, nowadays, you know, people might check backgrounds. You could be a weirdo or anything, you know what I'm saying?
Those are the best people though, man.
What?
The fucking strange people.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm not sure your definition of weird, but I fucking love weird people. I don't like people that diddle kids and shit, but like,
No.
if you're like a very unique person, that's why I love New Orleans too. I feel like New Orleans attracts the weird and the unique people. So, like, there's all the time that I'm meeting someone and I'm like, I've never met anyone like you.
Yeah.
But then there's also times when I meet people and I'm like, you fit into this pattern of people that I've met over and over again in this life. And I feel like those are the NPCs in the game.
You know, for me though, man, I just, you know, I pray and pray and pray and pray, you know.
Do you get anything out of it?
I do.
What do you get out of it?
And more success. I really do.
Yeah.
But you know, I ain't gonna lie though. Like coming here and everything, this about the best place I just want to come though. When I do my comedy shows and stuff here, it's just, you know, I always kind of like feel loved and all that, you know, when I come here. Cause, you know, you could be in your hometown and you don't feel shit, but when you go somewhere you're not from, you feel more love.
That's true.
That's real shit.
Yeah, I think that also has to do with the fact that people know you and people don't know you.
Yeah.
They're going to respond very different from the way you, based off the fact they know you.
Cause I think what I'm getting ready to do though, I'm gonna try to do now that I'm working, but when I take off or anything, I'm gonna try to like do like the whole month though. The days I'm gonna be off, nothing but comedy. Nothing but comedy. I might be in do some shows in New Orleans. I'm gonna go to Baton Rouge and do something. And I'm supposed to be I know I got a gig in Texas I'm supposed to be doing.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a whole month of shows, you know, try to get myself, and to be honest, next time I do a show here, I know for a fact, you know, it's gonna be real good because I'm coming in like presentable. I might wear a damn tuxedo or something. I'm telling you.
Well, dude, as long as you're constantly writing and stuff, that's what it all boils down to in these to being a creative in the in this day and age. Like I know some buddies of mine that are musicians, they're rappers.
Yeah.
And they also work a full-time job like driving ambulances and shit. And they'll say that when, you know, they're writing all the time. Like whenever they're having downtime and they're not traveling to go, you know, pick a dead body up or whatever, that they're literally on their phones writing notes and stuff like that. And some of the music they're making is awesome, but it's almost like you can't create these days to make money. You got to create because it's something inside of you that's a burning desire that has to get out. That's like even us, man. We do film stuff. And like, we don't do the film stuff for money. Like we do the film stuff because, man, like if I don't do this, I'm going to end up killing myself. Like I need to fucking create. I need to become a new character. I need to get out there and explore like humanity. So, I mean, you gotta have a passion for it. That's the only people that succeed in this life.
I was like, Kyle, at one point, did you try to be like a comedian?
No, I've never been a comedian.
But you done told jokes though. You said,
no.
You haven't?
No, I act and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Writer and actor.
They got I was looking on Facebook or something. I think they got a couple of acting classes down here, don't they?
Yeah, it's like the actor's apothecary now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do acting classes.
That's what I don't know. I might try to get into that too though.
Yeah, my acting class was being on set. So what we would do is we would just go to the to like colleges. Mm-hmm. They always have film programs, and every year they need actors for their film, their student films. And I didn't know how to act, but I would go there and I would do these auditions for these guys, and I would land a role every year, one or two roles every year, and that gave me some time on set where I could actually figure out the process. And really, acting just about being comfortable with yourself, man. Like if you can step on set and you can completely let go of the ego that I am, and you can become this other character, then it's presentable on screen. But a lot of people, they're so involved with like, oh, how do I look? You know, in my mind right here, that they stop. They're not the character anymore. Now they're me playing the character, and that's very noticeable on camera.
That's what's up.
But it's just like, I don't know, man. Some people need the acting classes. For me, I just need the part that makes me interest me.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, I just, I always want to shit. I'm pretty sure anybody want to be in a damn movie, but hell, I want to. That's another thing I want to get into. I want to do something like acting and shit.
It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12-hour days on set.
You done been on have you been on like a Tubi movie or something like that?
Yeah, you can find movies out there, man.
You in them?
Yeah. Our latest film that we did, it releases tomorrow. They're doing the premiere is at Broad Theater here in New Orleans, and it's sold out premiere.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So we're thinking it's going to sell and be on one of the streaming platforms. We don't know which one yet, but yeah, it's the latest one we did.
Well, damn shit, man. I want to. Damn, man. I'm trying to at least, just one day. I know I ain't gonna get in it just like that, but I need to start off on something.
Yeah, I mean, I think student films are the great way to start. Like next time if you get on, I guess Tulane has a website, and on the website they have like a little thing for where their film program is, and they tell you like the dates they're doing auditions, and then they'll post those.
It's called Tulane.
Well, yeah, Tulane University.
Tulane University.
Yeah, it's a school, and University of New Orleans does it too. They both have film programs, and they audition every year for their films. And they basically have the auditions; they're open auditions. You basically just go sign up for the parts you want to audition for, and they give you the sides there, which are the lines. And then you go in there and you read the lines with the director, and they put you on camera. And if they like your look and like what you do with the character, they'll cast you. And then they'll tell you the dates you got to show up to work, and kind of go through your wardrobe, and then you get on set and you work your magic.
Oh shit. Yeah, I might have to get that a little try.
Yeah, and then the same thing. You get your footage, and then you'll submit that footage to an agent, and then you'll get an agent, and the agent will then pitch you for paid work, which are like bigger movies. It's a growth thing, but you have to learn the process.
Cause I be seeing a lot of people that's famous and shit. I be seeing them, what they life. Well, I ain't gonna say life. What their acting career was like before they had they was on big movies. They'll show like a tape of them and on doing some acting on this little role, and that little role made them better to be in movies. That's just how far they done worked up.
Yeah, man. The process of making movies is really cool too. And the deeper you get into the process, the more you actually, or the better you become as an actor. So when I first started, I was just acting literally. And then I started writing my own stuff, and I directed a couple of films. Yeah. And each time I got into a new role and like was doing something new, I felt more comfortable with the entire process.
Yeah.
And now like I know a group of people that, are great at making films. So if we ever need to make one, like I actually met with one of them last night. I went over to the North Shore and met with my filmmaker buddies. And he was like, dude, we should plan to do at least 2 films in 2025. And I was like, done. I already have one written. And he had one written. So I think we're going to do those 2 in 2025.
No shit. So it ain't no tell, like you were saying earlier, ain't no tell how many movies you done did.
It's a lot.
You did a lot.
Yeah, a lot of short films though.
Short film. Yeah,
so that's kind of where I cut my teeth on it. So, like I said, I didn't do the acting classes, so I would do the short films. Every film that I got was kind of like I wanted to do like one of every genre. So I did like a horror film, and I did one where I played a psychopath. So basically trying to play new characters to see what I wanted to play in the future.
Right.
I like playing the crazy guy, the bad guy. Those are the fun ones.
No shit.
Yeah, but that was kind of how I cut my teeth. So like if you look on IMDb, you'll see like 20 or 30 films. And we're starting to cut our teeth into the feature films now.
Oh shit, man. Just if you ever just get that call to be on something big, you gonna go ahead and do it, huh?
Yeah.
Majority.
Yeah, actually I quit auditioning for a lot of stuff probably 2 to 3 years ago, and just kind of started focusing on my own projects and like the people around me's projects. So I haven't auditioned for anything in a long time, and that's it's not good for an actor, honestly. But at the same time, I still get calls from my friends and like, yo, let's do this film. So I'm just trying to like, focus on growing the people around me rather than just growing myself.
You still got some talent in the work.
What's that?
Still talented in the works, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. I love it, man. It's like I said, it's a passion thing. For me, if I get in this headspace where I'm like, dude, I need to create something right now. And I'll call my buddies up and I'm like, yo, I wrote this script. Let's get together next weekend. Let's make it. But I get this like urge, and I don't know what it is, man. It's like something's just flowing through me and it has to get out in some way. And the best way I've found to get it out of me is to get on set.
Yeah.
And then become a new character and kind of turn it on. And I'm sure it's the same thing for comedians, man, when they get on stage.
Well, a lot of time, man, when I first went on stage, man, I was nervous as a motherfucker. I ain't lying. Shit, I'm for anybody, but I was looking up about Bernie Mac one time. They said, Bernie Mac, an awesome comedian, rest in peace, Bernie. But I had looked up, they said one time when Bernie Mac had got on the show, I think it was Def Jam or something like that, he was nervous as damn self. He told Martin Lawrence what he gonna do, what he gonna do. And Martin said I think he told him, shit, if you can't do it or something, damn near go home. And, Bernie Mac is damn near my idol, you know what I'm saying? But
dude, everybody wants to do a good job.
Yeah.
So the nerves make sense because like you're there to perform, right? It's even when we step on set making movies, like you want to bring a good character, to the process. So like you're going to do the work and then you're going to come on set and you want to do a good job. It's like some of that's good. Like good nerves are good, but the deeper you get into the process. So like I've done so many films now that whenever I show up on set, I'm like, I'm just going to go do it. Like I still get nervous because I'm like, I want my character to be good. I want it to be presentable on camera. But at the same time, I'm so good with the process now that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like I'm just going to show up and do the fucking job. It's kind of like anything you do in life. The more and more you do it, the easier it gets for you to do, right?
That's true. Shit. That shit could happen to anybody though.
Yeah, you gotta keep doing it, man. That's why you see these comedians that they go up, man, they're in town and they're going up 5-6 nights a week doing open mics. And like those people are now so comfortable with the process, so comfortable with themselves that whenever they walk on the stage, it's like they don't give a fuck.
That's it. That's the type of attitude you gotta have though.
Yeah.
When I be doing my shows, like just doing them, you know what I'm saying? I might say some old stupid ass shit. It's gonna be funny, but a lot of times, when I go up there, I be, I done start, feeling the crowd and stuff. Might, try to talk to them while I'm doing the shit. Get them involved, get the crowd involved.
Yeah. Yeah, a little crowd work.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the best comedians that I watch, I love when they do that shit. The crowd work.
Mm-hmm.
They'll just flame the people. And you gotta expect that too. I think people do expect that when they come to a comedy show. We had some people in here one night and the comedian was telling jokes. And then he was like, what kind of jokes do you guys want to hear? And they literally said, dude, come at us.
No shit.
Yeah, they
want to get roasted.
They wanted to get roasted.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay. That's what they came here for though. It was great. So I think people have to, they gotta expect.
I think like when they in the front row or something like that, I think it's automatically you gonna look at somebody be like, damn, I gotta get them. They might have some shitty clothes on or something funny, some fucked up shoes or you might look funny, might have fucked up hairdo or anything. Like hell, I want to get on you, man. I'm saying get on your ass. I got to.
Yeah, I mean, different comedians do different stuff. I know a couple of comedians that they come here and they want to say what's on their paper and then leave. And there are some people that come here and love doing the crowd work thing. So it's kind of like you got to find your niche. It's kind of like I was saying where I did one of every genre to try to figure out what genre I liked working in the most. When I started off acting, you got to find where you want to be.
That's true. Shit. I think like you were saying though, I want to get in acting, Kyle. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that too. But I might, hell, sooner or later, just learning. Who's to say I might not have my own podcast? Just
Yeah.
getting in it, cause around my way, I think now we done got the one person my way. They done worked up, and he does his own thing. He got his own podcast going. Just shout out to Grindman TV. He got it, and I like to see anybody work themselves up.
Absolutely.
I do.
Yeah. No, I like it when people start new things. I think it sucks whenever they get discouraged because they're like, oh, the people around me don't respect what I'm doing. Like, who cares, man? Do it anyway.
Do it. Shit. Like with the men you were talking about earlier. Don't give a damn what nobody else thinks of you.
Mm-mm.
If you want to do it, do it. Everybody got their own opinion.
Yeah.
It's free content. Everybody got their own opinion. That's real.
Yeah, being from a little small town like I was from, you get a lot of that. People judge each other all the time.
Really?
Yeah, it's basically because I think it's a crab in a bucket mentality. You know that saying, like if a crab's in a bucket, they'll pull the other ones back down.
Mm.
It's the same thing. Like people, they don't want to see anyone succeed because it outshines them.
Well, sometimes people could be scared of you when you're doing something like that because they probably thinking they ain't got no talent or they ain't trying or they ain't worth a damn with, you know what I'm saying? And you might just outshine them without even trying.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes haters real life could see some shit in you before they even think of their damn selves. That's what I'm thinking, man. Just, that's why sometimes people be like, man, I love my damn haters, man. They motivate me. They do this shit, do anything.
Yeah.
Haters could see some shit you don't see in your damn self. Like, man, I don't want this person to do this because I know he gonna blow up or do this, and they know they ain't got just the talent or just to do the shit.
But maybe they do. Maybe they just haven't I don't get that, man. It's like you gotta put the work in. Some people are just lazy.
Don't want to try shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, keep throwing shit at the wall until something sticks.
Something.
That's kind of everything we do here at this bar. This is why this bar is successful because we just keep doing new things.
Keep working.
Yeah, we keep doing new things. And if something doesn't work out, we'll stop doing it and we'll try something else. But we never stop evolving.
Yeah, and y'all, you and Ben don't mind helping nobody out.
Yeah, I love Ben so much. Yeah, he's a great guy, man.
Cool dude. I met him. We talk every time I come here and do a show. Being a cool dude though. He don't mind helping nobody. If he got some advice to let somebody know after the show, he'll talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, great guy. He was my late friend Payson Tremaine. That was his last great contribution to this bar before he passed away.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he introduced me to Ben and he's like, I think he'd be a great person to host your comedy tonight. And after Payson passed away, I was like, well, I got to now.
Yeah. Gotta own up to that.
Yep, and Ben's been great for the place ever since. But you got anything else you want to add today, May?
Man, shit, that's about it, man.
Well, dude, it's always great to pick your brain. And it sucks that you live so far away, but I'm glad you make your trip over here every now and then and we chat.
Yeah, every time, man. This, I know I'm gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? But I'll never forget this place. You know what I'm saying? This place is special to me. That's why I start off at.
I love that, man. Thanks for coming back, Tyrec.
All right, man. Be cool.